heartbreak at Chelsea. Do you want to go with this because it's your favourite?
He's my guy. Where's my fucking statue at, bro? Let me get this down.
Here we go.
Had to do it. Had to show respect.
There he is. Now throw him in the bin.
N'Golo Kante, set to leave Chelsea after huge offer from Saudi. Not the country, the place.
Well,
the vibe. N'Golo Kante to Al-Ittihad. Here we go. Al-Ittihad, a major club in the Saudi Pro League. Apparently medical tests are being completed in London as we speak. A 2-year deal with an option for a further season. I believe he's only 31, so yeah, that'll only take him to like 33, 34. €100 million per season salary.
Quite cheap.
Bruv. Figure includes image rights, commercial deals, and creative portfolio. I'm guessing they're saying, do you want a stake of some fucking hotel
Basically,
or something? Or some fucking property on one of their random man-made islands or something. That's coming via Fabrizio Romano, the Here We Go hero of football Twitter. Gosh,
€100 million a year.
Yeah,
a year. That's
per season
incredible.
salary. I think that's £86 million a year.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 86. Yeah.
I mean,
that's outrageous.
I don't know the math, the maths. But if I just divide 86 million by 12,
15.
That's 7.1 million pounds a month.
Oh yeah, it would be yeah.
So, bruh,
I mean, 86 million pound. That's mate. Wow, where are they getting this from?
It's the Gulf state. It's oil, isn't it? They're so rich.
You look at his salary. They've just got Benzema as well. The same team just got Benzema. Mm-hmm. How much is he on? £200 million per season.
Yep.
€200 million. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then you look at other teams like Al-Hilal, which is Cristiano Ronaldo. How much is he on? Like what, $1 billion or something a year or something stupid?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
It's ridiculous. And there's no tax at all. So who the hell's benefiting from that? Like, the government's not benefiting from this, but then again, the government is the people that are paying them.
Yeah,
because they're all bloody.
Ronaldo, sorry, £177 million a year.
Jesus Christ!
At Al Nassr, for God's sake.
Al Nassr, that's the one.
Al Nassr, yeah. So yeah, I mean, obviously, the money is gross, and it's a lot for such a dead league, and we'll explain why it's a dead league later on because there's a story to talk about. I know we said that a lot already, but it's coming. Trust me.
I just want to mention. Sorry, I just want to mention. Do you know earlier when we was talking about the 10 million from PSG for Ugarte?
Yeah,
and you said money talks.
Yeah.
Now I thought Kante didn't care about money. I thought he drives around in a banged up 10-year-old Mini or something.
Yeah.
He sometimes cycles to Cobham. So it's like, what is this actually going to do? But then it's generational wealth, isn't it, really?
You're basically... I don't actually know if he has... I'm sure he does. I don't know if he has a family or whatever, but...
Definitely does, yeah.
Yeah, it's unbelievable amounts of money for him to go and have an easy time in a pretty shit, in competitive league.
Yeah.
For the football purist, it's not a romantic move, is it? It's quite... No. It seems quite clinical, and it feels like...
Who's going to watch it?
No one. I mean, maybe a few more people will, but I promise you, not many people will... I'm not going to start watching the Saudi League just because a 36-year-old Benzema is there, and 32-year-old crocked Kante is there, and
38-year-old
Ronaldo running around throwing a strop every game. That's not going to make me want to watch that shit league.
No. That's the thing. People support clubs, and I think they don't get this. People support clubs, and no one player is bigger than a club.
Yeah.
So we always say this. It's like, I love Mason Mount, right? If Mason Mount goes to Al-Hilal or whatever, I'm never ever going to watch it. If he comes to Chelsea, yeah, of course, because I'm watching Chelsea. But it's like, if he goes anywhere else, Man United, Liverpool, I'm not going to watch them because he's there.
Yeah.
It's not about that. It's about the team.
And I'm going to actively hope he doesn't do well. because
Exactly.
that's not how it works. Like, I want my team to do well. I don't really. I like players. I follow players' careers if I think they're interesting, but I only really ever do that because I'm like, I'd like to see you at Chelsea one day. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So yeah, you're right. I get that as well. I'm guessing there's a limit, and anyone, if you go over that limit, anyone's going to move regardless of what they're supposed to be
definitely,
like.
definitely. Money talks. Money is literally everything in this world, and it's taken over football so much now that it's just in abundance, really.
Yeah.
And it's just like the prices are phenomenal. Like we've literally just said, what, 62 million for someone who isn't even proved themselves in the Premier League, let alone even had that much experience being so young.
Yeah. I think about
just
Enzo.
ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
I guess what we can say about Enzo is that he did win the World Cup and was key to that World Cup winning squad with Argentina. So,
and he's come in the Prem and proved himself.
Yeah, true. He's been sick from day one. But so not then on a financial sense, but maybe of a more philosophical or symbolic sense.
Yeah,
Kante leaving is very sad, because as I suggested earlier, he is my favorite player in the squad, and he's been so good for us for so long.
Yeah,
and it's a shame that his Chelsea career has kind of fizzled out a bit, similar to Essien, where injuries caught up with him, and it led to him getting less and less time on the pitch, and we saw less of him, which is always a shame because I loved every time he played a game, especially in those big games. He always turned up and put in a shift.
Oh, definitely.
And he's and he is truly one of those players, unlike a Mason Mount. He is truly irreplaceable. Like
he really is.
You cannot get anyone on the market who will come anywhere near to what he does.
He's basically right. I've obviously we watch other Chelsea people as well. I agree with George Benson and Rory on this. Right, on his day, not overall period, but on his day, he is the best midfielder we have ever seen. Ever. Period. Done. Like, there's no argument to that. You can't argue with that. On his day, if you put him on his best day against all these other greats, Essien and all them, like, he's pinnacle. Pinnacle. There's no one that can beat that. Like, even teams around us, not even just us, knew that how good he was.
Yeah.
Like, he was like, 80%. What was it? The Earth's covered by 80% Kante. Like, that is. That was the running joke, but it was bloody true. It was true. That's the thing.
Yeah, and that run when we won the Champions League a couple of years ago, that run to the final, was some of peak Kante football.
Some of the best football I've ever seen.
Absolutely dominated Real Madrid.
Yeah,
he had a blinder against Man City in the final. He was unbelievable in that running, and I look forward to the compilations and hopefully the documentaries that kind of look back at his career, that we will see, I'm sure, when he retires at some point in the next few years. So it's a real shame that he goes because he's a truly unique profile in the team, and
incredible.
And if you consider other rumors about other midfielders leaving, and obviously Jorginho also leaving, 3 senior midfielders now close to and or out the door, which in a squad building sense you might think is quite alarming, and leaves us with a lot of work to do in the transfer window for the rest of the summer.
It does.
But good luck to N'Golo. He's a good lad, good chap. I've loved having him around. I will get a shirt with his name on to
commemorate
his impact on the club, and we'll miss him dearly, I'm sure.
Yeah.